So guys, here in my back garden, coming at you at my back garden this time. We're out here because the Meridian Mastermind attendees are just actually inside, wrapping up, gathering up all their shit, and I am taking my mom to Greece. I'm leaving tomorrow, pretty early in the morning. I'm taking my mom to Greece for like a week for her birthday. So literally, I have around in 30 minutes, an hour to shoot this thing for you. But topic of today's video is why did I stop reading a book a week? So a little bit of context, guys. So for 3 years between the age of 14 to 17, I actually went ahead and read a book a week. Now, I'm not Tai Lopez, I didn't read a book a day, but I read a book a week, and I didn't, skim read. I didn't, I did speed read, and with certain ones, I read a slower pace. But my point is, I didn't just kind of like skim through. I actually properly read a book a week for 3 years. So, in the last 3 years, I've definitely read over 150 books. Some weeks I literally read 2 books, but definitely a book a week for the last 3 years. Now, a lot of people, including my business associates and stuff like that, around 5-6 months ago when I actually stopped the practice of reading every day, they asked me, they're like, Iman, why don't you read a book a week anymore? And I thought I could give you the same insight that I gave them, which was, in terms of your knowledge, in terms of your sale, in terms of your relationship, in terms of your life, right? There's width and then there's depth. So to put it in terms of context of reading, width is you read a bunch of books, but you read them shallow, okay? Depth is you read the same books or the same material, except you go deep, okay? The same thing applies with your knowledge, right? When you first begin, I'm guessing in entrepreneurship or business, you want to go wide, right? You want a little taste of what is it like to, you want something like Think and Grow Rich, which will show you what do you do mentally to manifest money. What do you, what's the sort of actions and mental processes and thought processes to get to the financial income that you want to get to. You read a book like Happiness Hypothesis because look, in your entire day, you're in your head thinking about your business and all that stuff. And you still need to maintain your level of happiness. Then you start reading Expert Secrets because you want to learn how to monetize your passion. And then you read Way of the Wolf because now that you realize you want to monetize your passion, you learn digital marketing. Now you got to learn sales as well. So, guys, these are all good things to do when you first start. But once you get to a certain point, you got to start going deeper. You got to start reading the same. You got to start reading the same books again and again and again. So for me right now, I am going through courses. I have so many courses backlog that I've bought that I, obviously myself having 2 6-figure courses, I just like when a course interests me, I just buy it. Obviously company expense, I just buy it because I just want to see what's in it. I don't even really care about the information that much. Okay, but I have a couple amazing courses that I'm going through again and again and again and again, and I'm going deep rather than wide, right? So when you first start, I recommend going wide. But then you get to a certain point where it's too much information to focus on this thing. In terms of your life, you can't be focusing on your relationship and your finances and your health like all at the same time and do it at 100%, right? Do it with depth, okay? And as I said, that's the same thing. You see a lot of dabblers in this world. You see a lot of people who dabble in Amazon FBA and then social media marketing, and then maybe they go into Forex day trading, whatever the hell it may be, right? They're dabblers, right? And as I said, when you first start, you want to get an idea, an entire business perspective of what's going on in this world. You want to get a perspective on your health. You want to get a perspective on your finances. You want to get a perspective on your relationships. You want to get a perspective on, what it means to be a woman or a man or whatever it may be, your spirituality. But at a certain point, you got to start going deeper. And for me, for example, right now, I don't see the benefit in picking up more books and going shallow with these books when I have the best of the best online education, or I can go to masterminds or seminars or things like that, right? So I don't see the point in, as I said, doing these things until I've mastered and gone deep with the principles that I have applied. If you literally read the same 30 books again and again every single year, that it's like the 80-20 principle. Those 20 books will yield you a much better result, a much better ROI than, as I said, just doing, bouncing from one book to the other, to the other, to the other, to the other. So as I said, for me right now, the best things is, for example, I'm subscribed to a lot of podcasts. In the morning I listen to podcasts because I can't physically read while I'm on my way to and from the gym, right? In a podcast, I can get in, anywhere from 45 minutes to 2 hours. I can get I also listen to podcasts at either 1.5 or 2 times speed, depending on who it is, whose podcast it is, and how fast they speak. I can get a good piece of information in that amount of time, rather than, a snippet of a book. So guys, books are an amazing place to start. When I was broke as fuck, that's literally all I relied on. And I wouldn't even buy new books. I'd buy old used bookstores. Literally, if you guys know London, there's a place called Brixton Bookmongers. I was in that place every single Sunday buying a book. Where someone else would have gone out to the cinemas with their friends and spend £20. Instead, I was buying, for that price, 6 books, right? So books are an amazing, amazing place to start, right? But I just want to come to you with the concept of, width versus depth. Right, you'll see this with Gary Vaynerchuk talks about this a lot in his sales style. He likes to go deep with a sale rather than wide, right? And as I said, the highest paid individuals are people who go deep, not people who go wide, right? If you want to make 7 figures, 8 figures, 9 figures, you need to go very, very deep in a topic rather than consistently learning about all these little things. Yeah, it may be cool that you know about, I'm just using this as an example. Maybe it's cool that you know about American history, but that's not really going to help your business, is it? Okay, maybe it's, if you're a Forex trader, it's cool. Yeah, it's nice that you know about digital marketing, but that's not really going to help you. And vice versa, if you are a digital marketer, yeah, maybe you know about investing in stock trading, but that's not really going to help you right now. Okay, it's all about, everything you do in life, financial and in terms of the time you put in. You gotta look at the ROI. What's the ROI of the time that I'm putting in here, right? And you gotta ask yourself, am I going wide or am I going deep? And this is all about a mentality shift that you're gonna have in of itself. By the way, how freaking beautiful is my garden? Like, I got like all these like birds chirping and stuff like that. I cannot wait until it's even more like summery in London. It's starting to warm up a bit more, even though I got my Canada Goose on right now. So nice. Anyways, let's sidetrack. Guys, seriously, I know, you know what they say, like, learners are earners and stuff like that, but at a certain point you start to reach information overload. And guys, one of the things is, I tell people here all the time, find 3 people you resonate and follow their ideology to the death. If you try and follow 20 fucking ideologies from 20 different entrepreneurs and business owners and health professionals and spiritual leaders and this and that, you're gonna get murkied and muddied up, especially within the same niche. You can follow people in different niches, but if you are if you're following them more than 2 entrepreneurs like ideologies or 2 digital marketers ideologies, you're gonna run into severe issues. It's like Confucius said, the man that chases 2 rabbits gets none. Okay, and it's kind of like if you were a full-blown Christian, Buddhist, and Muslim at the same time. It's just not really gonna work out. Okay, you can you can't follow 3 different ideologies, because then you're not gonna reap the rewards of any, right? So for a lot of people, I'd say 80% of the people you're subscribing to, even if that means me that makes the cut, unsubscribe. If you don't resonate with that person's ideology and the way they like to go about entrepreneurship or business, cut them out. Because guys, you can't just dabble here and hear one thing from this person, one thing from this person, one thing from this person. You literally need to find 2-3 people you resonate with, put horse blinders on, and just fucking focus on those people. Okay? If you actually know why horses have these blinders on the side, it's actually because if they don't have those blinders on, they're gonna look at the other horses and then they're gonna stumble and they're gonna fall. Same thing, if you are moving very, very quickly in the direction of your goal and you keep looking around and like not sticking to the plan or the set protocol that the person who you've decided, okay, I want to follow their ideology or their system of doing things, if you look around, you're gonna stumble and you're gonna fall, guys, and you're gonna be left behind. Okay, so that is a macro and micro version as to why I stopped reading a book a week. You pick 2-3 people you resonate with, you fuck with, right? Find 2 or 3 people, find a group of 15-20 books that you fuck with, and just read those every year and just reread them, right? Because those 20-30 books, they're gonna bring you 80% of the return. Especially you're right now, you're probably tapping into, including myself, I'm probably tapping into 20% of the potential of the book, because I'm not going deep with the content. I'm reading the content, I'm going, okay, cool, and then maybe I'll recall a little bit of it, but I'm not going deep with the content. So guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Seriously, your attention and just your support means the world to me. Yeah, guys, I'm at a really good place in my life. Really happy. Business going well. Traveling. Actually about to have a period where for 3 months I'm trying to stay in London, and I'm really just aiming to go from, you know, around 70,000 a month profit, which is where I'm at right now, all the way up to $250,000 a month. So let's see whether I can 2x, 3x my business in half a year thereabouts. So guys, as I said, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.